Are you prepared to navigate today's bond markets for your clients? With decades of experience, MFS has helped advisors uncover fixed income investment opportunities through volatile markets. Learn more at MFS.com.
On the wind, ancient voices and spirits sail. Every mark on this earth tells a tale. Every day that goes by without ever asking why, you believe in your dream. Close your eyes and believe in magic as I hold your hand. Close your eyes, believe in magic. 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 Believe in magic.
Welcome to Walking with Spirit with Dr. Ruth Anderson on the International Angels Network and Enlightened World Network. I'm your host, Ruth Anderson, and I'm coming to you live tonight with my co-host, Linda Dierks. Thank you for joining us this evening for our special launch celebration of Enlightened World. Make sure to stay around for a special meditative ceremony of light. Here at International Angels Network, we explore spirituality, angels, spirit guides, our loved ones on the other side, and much more. Our radio podcasts are available to you on Pocket Casts, Pinterest, Player FM, Podchaser, and now Overcast Radio. Listen to us on Alexa and Echo Amazon devices or download the TuneIn app. These are all easy sites to use and make it simple to listen to our archive shows. This episode of International Angels Network is sponsored by Holistic Light Rejuvenation Center. For more information, visit holisticrejuvenate.com. Sunday Sturgeon is the founder and CEO of Holistic Light Rejuvenation Center and is a host on our network. If you haven't been to the website for International Angels Network lately, please check it out. Claudia Ibarra, the founder of International Angels Network, has been working closely with Archangel Metatron to create a program to help spiritual entrepreneurs expand their businesses. The new International Angels Network membership program provides entrepreneurs with tips that will help you create and expand your spiritual business and grow your tribe. International Angels Network will be offering ongoing support, coaching, and mentoring for all spiritual entrepreneurs worldwide, and not just angel practitioners. You no longer have to go it alone. For more information, go to internationalangelsnetwork.com/membership. I would like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to listen in. This show is called Walking with Spirit. Walking with Spirit means consciously living in the physical realm with frequent connection to the divinity in the spirit realm and being open to all that they want me to experience. Every day I check in with my guides, Divine Mother, and God, sometimes seeking guidance, sometimes seeking connection, and sometimes seeking their healing abilities. Many days I receive lessons by hearing, seeing, or feeling signs coming in from the energetic realm. I never know what my day is going to look like. Learning might be. I'm an author and a spiritual counselor providing individualized transformational experiences for my clients using Holy Fire Reiki, energy work, and connection with the spiritual divinity, including the Divine Mother, Archangels Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. Each week, I share a story about an experience I had while walking with Spirit. I've been working closely with Archangel Michael over the past few months. Together, we have created an enterprise called Enlightened World. Enlightened World is a network, a platform, and a voice for light workers across the globe to unite in a variety of means in order to ultimately have a much larger reach and impact. The ultimate goal is to increase vibrational frequencies of one, of many, and as a united front. One of the long-term visions for our website is it to be a space where lightworkers across the globe can find a home, a sanctuary of like-minded people to connect and have opportunities for building professional visibility. On enlightenedworld.online, lightworkers will be able to write articles, advertise their services and products, mobilize for meditation or prayer circles, purchase and create online radio or video programming on Enlightened World Network, have a YouTube presence as Enlightened World Unites, enjoy connections over Facebook on Enlightened World Unites, and seek low-cost and easy-to-access assistance for creating their own websites, publish books, create educational or motivational courses. So stay tuned as these parts of the website come to life. In meditation, I have been shown many, many souls from level 4 of the Cathedral of Souls, the residency of the afterlife. These souls have been working in the ethereal realm to support and prepare for Enlightened World coming here to our physical realm. It is hard to comprehend, but what impacts the spirit realm can then impact the physical realm. Enlightened World has already had an impact on the spirit realm. These souls have been working to support Enlightened World coming together. And as a result, their levels of consciousness have been raised and they have been recognized for their efforts. As I listened to some of these souls, they were very excited that Enlightened World would help serve as a bridge between the two realms, and connection could be felt between souls here on earth in bodies and those in the Cathedral of Souls no longer in bodies. Enlightened World is essentially two enlightened worlds coming together. Today, November 1, is a big day. Today is the day that Enlightened World launched the website and online video recording network. This endeavor is larger than I, and Spirit is lining up people to be invited in. While the groundwork is being laid for people to join in on the Facebook pages, website, online TV network, and conferences, I am focusing on walking with Spirit to make sure that all is in alignment with the desires of God, the archangels, and angels. If you are called in any way to see where you might fit into all this, please feel free to reach back out to me. I have had the immense pleasure to be introduced by Spirit to a team of people that I call the Inner Circle of Enlightened World. They come from a variety of backgrounds, but each of them has a connection to Spirit and are answering the call to support me or Enlightened World and its mission. I would like to tell you about our co-host this evening, my friend, fellow lightworker, and member of the Enlightened World Inner Circle, Linda Dierks. Linda is a pioneer of self-empowered joy and wellness through the power of thought, love, and the mechanics of energy. Finding the source of core wellness became her life's mission after breast cancer left her debilitated and depressed. After studying several alternative health modalities and wellness, she found healing and joy in the integration of science and spirituality. As a speaker, author, and intuitive, Linda shares the methods behind her triumph over illness and depression. She has been published in Science of Mind magazine, the Deepak Chopra newsletter, and will soon be publishing her first book, 3 Stepping Stones to Joy and Wellness, A Woman, a Higher Presence, and Triumph Over Illness and Depression. You can join her 1-minute Creating Joy and Wellness blog at spinstrawtogoldnow.com. So welcome, Linda, and thank you so much for being with us.
Ruth, It is so lovely to be here, and I always appreciate your inviting me. Enlightened World is just an enormous endeavor, and I want to remark on the enormity of the scope of this new program and its outreach to the conscious community, and especially its potential to transform the planet. The focus is so clear, and it highlights areas of communication and participation that are the most effective and have the broadest reach. It really is the perfect bridge. Bravo, Ruth. You have truly created something beautiful, and I am very excited for what's coming up. So tell me a little bit more about what we will be seeing in the future, what's coming to the table with Enlightened World.
Well, I'm happy to, Linda, and you said something that made me remember something. Probably 6 weeks ago or so, I really had the impression that the Enlightened World was already created and that it was being brought into our earthly realm, and that I had been chosen for one reason or another to help it land. And I really sort of envisioned myself on the tarmac with this huge 747 coming in, and I was really just saying, a little to the left, a little more to the left, and just helping it guide itself in. So here we are today, and darn it if the dang thing didn't land. So very excited about that. But some of the things that you can see on the website that it'll say coming soon, because Spirit just hasn't given me enough time to pull all of it together, but I couldn't not put out what we had so far. We have a section on articles that people have written and given to us to have on there, and folks can actually send in articles, and we will look at publishing those. People can advertise their services and their products. We will have daily meditations. I'm so excited about that part. Every day on the calendar, you'll be able to click to link in there, and there will be a link to about 400 or 500 word article for the day, a reflection for the day, and there will also be a 15 to 20 minute meditation for the day. Every day will be a different meditation, and there will be times that are listed for each day that folks might choose to meditate, knowing that they're meditating as a community with other people across the globe. And for every day, there are 4 different time zones listed. Archangel Michael gave me those times for every day of the week. So, for instance, on Monday, it might be 3 o'clock p.m. in L.A., and then we would have the time listed for LA and New York and Hong Kong and London. I think those were the 4 time zones that we landed on. And you could certainly meditate that time within community, or just meditate whenever you can. It's all good. And every meditation will have an aspect of meditating on behalf of humanity and our planet, because we so desperately need that right now. Then there's going to be a place where you can purchase spots to have your own program. So some of the programs, and it's on our HGTV network, we have the capability of hosting 1,100 episodes of shows throughout this coming year. And what that means is that light workers can purchase spots for maybe 3 or 5 or 10 episodes of a podcast that they would like to create. And if they need help in figuring out how to create it, that's what we're there for. Very excited about that. We also will be having a directory of light workers attached to this. So our light workers from our communities will be able to advertise their services in this directory of light workers. And many light workers do work from a distance. And so many of our light workers will be able to work with anyone across the planet as long as they're doing the distance healing work. So very excited about that. Then there's also going to be a directory of contractors, and that will be people from different communities that are excellent at creating websites. or at helping people put together a podcast, or to be able to help folks publish their books. So it's really providing virtual assistance to people, as well as that technological know-how that most of us don't know how to do. So those are some of the different aspects of Enlightened World that are still coming together.
One of the things that excites me a great deal about Enlightened World are some key words that came up when you were interviewed several weeks ago. And one was inspiration, and how these things all weave together. In the inspiration, you have the prayer and meditation. You have articles not only to read but also to submit. Mm-hmm. And also the area of I have inspiration, sharing, and education. And the sharing opportunity, the interactive aspects of the website and how people can become involved, either with the light workers community, participating with the newsletters. And I encourage everyone to go up on the site and sign up for the newsletters when they come out. And it's creating a sense of community for all of us. And I think community is a very key word. And the education component, it means that the light workers will have greater outreach and be able to increase their visibility. But the articles and illuminations are also a very key part of the education. If you go on the site today and look at the articles listed there, it's a very impressive cross-section of topics. And then, of course, the video programming adds into all of that. Each feeds into the other. It's almost a constant flow from one aspect of the website into the next, and also participatory, so that we're all part of the community. And I especially like the fact that in the prayer and meditation, for prayer requests, we can not only submit a prayer request for ourselves or a loved one, but we can also participate in that prayer and meditation for others. So we're all feeding this constant flow of energy in this website.
Exactly right, Linda, and I'm so glad that by your spending time with the website, you were able to see how it really all comes together. And I have to tell you, all of that is Archangel Michael's plan, because every morning in meditation, I would sit and I would be given a to-do list of things to work on for the day. And as a faithful servant, I actually did that. And this is the result. I mean, it's a Herculean effort for the few months that this has been on my radar. So hats off to Archangel Michael, because this whole thing is his work. One of the things, too, that I wanted to point out, I truly believe that there are low-level entities that want to keep light workers across the planet isolated and distracted. And in so doing, they're keeping light workers from being able to impact as many people as possible. And it's time to stop that. It's time to get light workers connected as community, and it's time to give them a place to call home and a place to be with other people that don't think that what they're doing is considered woo-woo or strange. And this is, Enlightened World is this home. It's that sanctuary. And we're providing folks the opportunity to get their message out into the world so they can then freely go work with more people and expand consciousness across the planet. So that's the big scope of what's going on here tonight.
I think it echoes also how much more of a force, how much of a greater force we can be, how much more effective we can be, the greater outreach we can have when we work together. When we are isolated entities, each of us has like a silo of outreach, but when we can combine all of our efforts, we create an energetic force that is thousands of times more powerful. And you talk about Michael, who, of course, was making some great demands on you, but by establishing that vision, you have created a beacon. So not only do we have a beacon to aspire to, but we have a collective force of all of us working together.
absolutely. And during this beautiful segue, by the way, Linda, this ceremony of light that we're going to be experiencing together tonight absolutely shows that, when we come together and we combine our energy and our light, it's an amazing thing. That the strength, the power of one is so different than the power of many. And so here we are tonight bringing in the power of many. And I just hope that you all feel it throughout this meditation to the degree that I did while Archangel Michael was giving me this meditation. So with that, Linda, why don't we take a few minutes and just get ready for the meditation here. So I want to tell you a little bit about this ceremony of light. In the spring, Spirit moved heaven and earth, and as a result, I ended up facilitating a meditation that I had no idea I was going to be doing at the International Association for Near-Death Studies conference in August. Archangel Michael led me through the meditation, and it was called a ceremony of light. He then told me that this same ceremony should be available for anyone visiting an Enlightened World virtual site or gathering. And Linda and I want to share this ceremony of light with you all tonight. For this ceremony, Stephen Altair, one of our Inner Circle members who happens to live in Japan, begins with a short welcome and invitation to those who are called to participate. This divinely guided meditation allows each participant to stand, be recognized, and acknowledged by the spiritual divinity. The meditation ends with a healing for all of humanity and the planet. This meditation lasts about 30 minutes, so please take a minute and make yourself comfortable, and we'll go ahead and get started.
Love and blessings. We are the light. With open hearts and open minds, we gather here from all corners of the world to enlighten and be free. We are the light of the world. We bring with us to share the kingdom of heaven within. This is a call to all of you gathered here, all light workers, healers, all those who are awake, to be one with our Creator, the Source, the one and all. Just as John the Baptist called people to Jesus, so we, the enlightened world, are calling all others to be here now in the Christ consciousness, the consciousness of love and compassion, forgiveness and wisdom. Just as the Buddha said, be your own light, and the Christ said, you are the light of the world. So we see we are being called to awaken this divine consciousness within. Be still and know God, as it says in the Psalms. Be still and quiet and calm now. Take your attention to your breathing. Breathing in the light. Breathing out the light. Who is it that watches the breathing? Take your attention to your feelings, the feelings in the body, the felt sense of the light in the body. Who is it that feels the body? Divine presence. Take your attention to the stillness within. Who is it that listens to the silence? the divine I Am presence. The truth is the light. Seek the truth, and the light shall set you free. You are your own light, and that light is the light of our enlightened world. Love and blessings.
We're gathered here this morning in preparation for doing a ceremony of light. And in the room right now, we're honored to have the archangels, good Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Cassiel, and Metatron, and Divine Mother. And I'm going to come up to the front of the room and light a candle, the white candle, and it signifies the divine light and divine presence. And each of the archangels and Divine Mother this morning all are wearing gold embellishment somewhere on their person, and it signifies to us that this is a beautiful ceremony, and it is a solemn divine ceremony. The divinity are prepared to connect with us, to connect with each one of us, and they're doing so as a group and as individuals. So we'll go ahead and get started. The room is situated with everything in a circle. So there's chairs in a circle. There are pink rose petals on the ground. And these rose petals were shared with me in a previous ceremony of light. And I'm seeing that not only are our earthly rose petals here on the ground in front of us, but there's also angelic pink flowers and petals on the ground in front of us. And that symbolizes a gift from the divinity. It's an acknowledgement of the light that we each bring and we each share with others. So everyone has a seat in the circle, including you who are listening to this from your own computer or phone. So please just join us in the circle in your mind's eye. We're all facing forward, and I'm seeing now that the archangels are surrounding us in the circle. Archangel Michael is, as I'm facing it, to the left of the white candle in the front. Divine Mother is on the right as I'm facing it, the white candle. And the other archangels are around us. If you are listening in on your computer or your phone, I encourage you to just sit in meditation with us, with your eyes closed, if that's the most comfortable for you. I encourage you to open your heart and your mind and just be open to whatever you may hear or feel in our time together. So I encourage you all to think of your own light that comes from your
body, from your spirit, from your entire energetic and spiritual being, and bring that light into the middle of the circle. So we're all sitting on our chairs, but our light is meeting in the middle of the circle. The archangels around us are bringing their light through the circle to meet with ours. So it looks like almost like a bicycle wheel with all the spokes coming into the center. And behind the archangels now is a ring of angels. It looks to be around 50 angels around us, around the archangels, and there are some what are called sprite angels. They're child-size angels among them. And they are also bringing their light into the center of the circle. And together, let's all turn that light upwards toward the heavens, up toward the Creator. Imagine your light force going up toward the Creator, and they're going up in individual strands or strings of light, columns of light up toward Source, the Creator, One Love, your divinity. And now our individual columns of light have all blended together to be one expansive mass of light. And I'm reminded that there is strength when more than one are gathered together. There's strength in our intention, our purpose, our prayers, our meditation. And just feel that connection with the Creator. As there is acknowledgement of our coming together in this ceremony of light. And now I'm going to go to each person who's here in the room, and you last, and invite you, if you feel called, to share your name, your presence with the spiritual divinity at this time. So I'm going to stand, and I'm going to the first person in the room. This is an acknowledgement of you coming as a spiritual being in a physical body, wanting to connect with the spiritual divinity, with the light source of all love. So if you feel so called, say your name out loud or to yourself. We'll start with Denise. Denise Marie. So Denise just said her name out loud to be recognized in this spiritual community. Behind her, one of the angels, not one of the archangels, but one of the other angels, has taken her name up to Source. And her name is being recorded in the Book of Life. So whenever Denise comes back through meditation or prayer to connect with the spiritual divinity, her God, there's recognition of the fact that she was with us today for this ceremony of light. And now there is a very large column of divine gold light that's coming down from the Creator, completely encompassing Denise Marie, going completely through her, filling her with light and love. And so it is. Now I'm coming to Hillary. Hillary, do you desire to say your name out loud for this ceremony of light? Hillary Anderson. And I see the angel behind Hillary has taken her name up to the Creator, up to one love, and her name has been recorded in the Book of Life. And I see that Hillary is being completely surrounded with a column of love and light, very bright, white, divine light, coming down from the Creator and completely surrounding Hillary. And so it is. Coming to the third person in the room, Karen. Karen is with us in spirit. She's in another state. And she wants to participate in this ceremony, and so her name will be said quietly in her head, not out loud. And both are perfectly acceptable. I've set a place for Karen, and the angel who is behind that place just took her name up to Source. One love, the Creator. And I see that her name is being recorded in the Book of Life. Karen, where she is being ensconced in golden light coming down from the Creator, completely surrounding her body with love and light. In a blessing of recognition. And so it is. And I'm stopping now in front of Archangel Michael and Divine Mother. And they both have laid a hand on each of my shoulders. And I'm accepting their blessing and their appreciation for this time together. Thank you. And now I'm coming to the last chair. This chair symbolizes anyone who is joining us through their computer, through their phone, however this information is being presented to them. Welcome. Welcome to the circle. Thank you for being here. And as you feel drawn to share your name, either in your head, but you know the intent with which you are sharing it, or if you want to say it out loud, say it out loud, and there will be an angel behind you to take your name to the Creator. So if you feel so called, say your name now. And I was just shown the globe and a multitude of angels flying from the globe with your name up to God, one love, Source, the Creator, your divinity. And I'm watching as your names are being recorded in the Book of Life. And I'm watching as columns of divine love and light are coming from the heavens to pinpoints on the globe where you are. Completely surrounding you in love and divine light. And so it is. I have been told that if each of you wants to share the name of someone that you hold dear, that you may do that, and that they will receive a light blessing. Their names won't be written in this particular Book of Life unless they come forward with the intention and the purpose of having that done, but they can now receive a blessing of divine light. So we'll just take a minute. If you want to just share the name of someone to the angels to receive that blessing. And again, I'm shown the planets, I'm shown Earth, and I'm seeing many cords of divine light coming out through the heavens to pinpoints on Earth to provide a blessing of love and light to the loved ones you mentioned. So coming back to our circle, once again, I'm being asked to have everyone put their energy, their light into the center of the circle. And the combined light of all of us here in the circle, including you at home on your computer or phone, is so much brighter as a result of being through the light ceremony. So with the archangels and with the angels behind us. Let's combine our light and send it back up to one love, God, Source, your divinity, in appreciation and connection. I can hear angelic music behind me. I hope some of you will be able to as well, because it's quite beautiful. And now I encourage all of you to imagine the planet, the center of our circle. Our planet is in great need of healing and love and divine light. So imagining the planet in the center of the circle here, please bring your light, your love, to surround the planet, surround Mother Earth, sending love for humanity, love for Mother Nature, the animals, the trees, grasses, plants, the air, the water. Sending love for humanity, that there may be a respite, a time to slow down, connect with the spiritual divinity and each other, heart to heart. And I'm seeing the planet in the middle of the circle, and it is completely enrobed in the love and the light from the angels and the archangels and the people in the room and all of you hearing this recording. And I'm inviting you to come back to this place in the circle whenever you want to feel the connection to the spiritual divinity, or whenever you want to provide healing and love to the planet and humanity. And now I'm seeing that the angels behind everyone in the room, including you listening in, are providing a love offering to you, a blessing from the angels to you. Open your heart and your mind and allow their love, which is the love from the Creator, to be felt and appreciated. So it is. Thank you for being here with us this morning. Thank you for being recognized by the divinity, being in a physical body, wanting to have connection with the divinity and wanting to make a difference in our world. And with that, thank you and amen.
So, Linda, are you still with us?
Oh, Ruth, thank you so much. I invite all of us to keep the magic close to us as long as possible and to send it far and wide also. You know, every time I listen to this ceremony, I hear something new and I get more deeply into the experience. So I encourage people to listen often. this achieves a level of connection with the oneness. It's something that we always aspire to, and now we can access this bliss anytime just by tapping into this recording. This is truly becoming your signature, Ruth, and I hope people visit often. And I mentioned sharing. I happen to think of a wonderful idea of sending this to people, sending the link as a gift for someone as a get well or a birthday or just glad you're my friend, and just add some magic to someone's day is truly is beautiful. I hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Do you?
You know, I have heard this, obviously. Well, I've done it 3 times and heard it several times now. And each time I feel when the core of light is going up together after the ceremony, it just gets stronger and stronger. And tonight it felt like a bonfire going up.
Oh.
I don't know, did you feel like intensity when after the ceremony, when the energy was going up? Did it feel different to you this time?
Well, it did, absolutely. And I have been told that for every additional person that's added to a meditation, you magnify the energy 4 times. So when you consider the hundreds of people that are with us in this meditation tonight, of course it would produce just an enormous amount of thrust. And I hope the others can, have experienced it also. Should we also repeat how people can access this?
You bet.
Do you have that? Okay, go ahead.
I do. So folks could either re-listen to this through Blog Talk Radio, or they could go to Enlightened. It's www.enlightenedworld.online, and it is on the homepage. It's got a lovely photo of pink flower petals, and actually that the picture of that, the flower petals, those are flowers from the original ceremony that I just took a picture of, and so that's the real deal. Yeah, so they can easily go onto that and absolutely just share that link with anybody that you feel would resonate with the energy of wanting to connect with the angels, the divine light. Love the fact that the angels were behind, and I could absolutely feel them again listening to this one more time. So, and also it is also on RHG TV network, and it's on Enlightened World Network, which is on there. And if you go to either Gold Strand programs or from the Inner Circle programs, and it's on both of those places. So it is available, and we will be putting it up on Facebook as well as YouTube. So anybody can access it that wants to.
That is wonderful to create more of an access to this resource. I was thinking also that many, many hands have come together to create this, to create not only Enlightened World, but also to create this ceremony of light. And this is only the start of many, many ripples of those that will be touched by this venture. So I hope that everyone will get involved with us, and because we all are adding collectively to this energy. And you mentioned, Ruth, our global reach. You already have a global reach through your books and your radio presence, and this will broaden your scope and bring others into that reach also. I keep encouraging others and repeating, for others to get involved, because we never know the influence behind the ripples that we plant, and this effort has the potential for enormous force.
Right. And Linda, one of the things that Archangel Michael has shown me is conferences, Enlightened World conferences. And I've seen a conference in New York and one in Los Angeles, one in Tokyo, and one in Glastonbury. So I know that these will be coming together. And a piece of these conferences is meditation. And I have been shown that a piece of the meditation is the ceremony of light. So in the conference setting, the ceremony of light would be done live, And I've seen the conference room jammed with angels, so I know it's going to happen, and I can't wait to see it roll out.
Well, this opportunity to be part of the oneness, as I said before, is something that we always aspire to, and you have created that bridge. You have closed that gap and made this possible for all of us to participate. I know that Michael will be talking to you in the morning, and I hope that you will share with us in your next program about what Michael says about the launch. I encourage you, do not be modest, because your success is success for all of us.
Oh, thank you. And Linda, I hear our closing music in the background. So thank you, Linda, and thank you, listeners, for being with us. It is always a pleasure to have you with us, and I look forward to walking with Spirit and you next week. Good night, and God bless.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive #1, #2 employee. Leave a message at the... Hey, Jamie, it's me, Jamie. This is your daily pep talk. I know it's been rough going ever since people found out about your a cappella group, Mad Harmony, but you will bounce back. I mean, you're the guy always helping people find coverage options with the Name Your Price tool. It should be you giving me the pep talk. Now get out there, hit that high note, and take Mad Harmony all the way to nationals this year! Sorry, it's pitchy.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.